Hello everyone and welcome back to Sleepy Hollow 2. Yes, well, once again, our crappy harbor area. I promised a new harbor area for such a long time now. It's becoming a running gag, I think. And once again, I cannot do it yet. Why? We do lack the money for that. Yeah, just alone the large shipyard would cost me 30,000 coins, so I need at least 100,000 before I can revamp my harbor area. And unfortunately, we just don't have that with the constant war battling and the constant increasing of my production chains. We just don't have the money for a new harbor area at the moment. So I will just need to make do with that. We can, however, short-term wise, relieve the queue there a bit by adding another pier. To that, because with that we can at least then go ahead and reduce the queue. They're very cheap, they don't cost me that much, and they are definitely going to be nice for my traders there. So let's just add this one here, being protected then by the tower there as well, right? So that's 3 of them now. That should just work for now, but as I said, yeah, it's embarrassing at this point. No problem though. We continue with the upgrading. For that we have the resources, right? More noblemen we need. Noblemen are extremely nice for any kind of taxes that we get in, and also unlocking more buildings. And I think with that, yep, we have the Imperial Cathedral foundation unlocked. 50,000 coin we need for that. It's this massive building that we can have then in the city center, but it's still taking us some time. 50,000, holy cow. Just thinking about that, that's just a lot of money beside the 100,000 we need for the harbor area. We do need the, just to show you that as well, the historic warehouse foundation. That's another 25k that we need, right? This is a very important monument that I need in my harbor area. Stuff like that, it's just crazy. We are also at the end of the nobleman upgrading, so 68 of 68 noblemen. I do need to upgrade more citizens to patricians if I want to get more noblemen into my town. So let's go ahead and upgrade more to patricians, right? We do have those options here for now. So these guys that we can have. And then definitely also in this area, so that's security. There's definitely no security here. I would like to provide another combination of the firefighters that we can easily do here. So let's just go ahead and have this building in this area, right? So that we can fight the fires and repair the buildings. That's going to be nice. And then for security, I do have this whole area. As we can see, yep, there would be lots of upgrades. I think we just could go ahead with that. Let's just check it also. Do I have then everything available? Yep, let's add another house here because I would like to keep this one at least. Nah, let's keep this area available there. That's fine. Let's upgrade. Resource-wise, we have everything for that. Oh, and we also have another pilgrimage. That's 200 honor, bringing us above 1k now. That's at least something. At least there's something good happening to my town from time to time. And then we have more here. Very good. These guys? Security most likely. Yep. So another security building would be needed. And with that, as we can see, we've already advanced the nobleman to 20 additional ascension rights that we have now, right? So we can get 20 more noblemen out with these upgrades. Plenty of resources still left. So of course we are continuing with the upgrading spree that I would like to continue, and then we once again will fight the production, the consumption rates. But it's going to be fine as the city is going to be so much bigger afterwards, and hopefully my taxes, my pockets as well. Fires are almost gone now, so the firefighters are very efficient there. Now it's of course the job for repairing. And then we have, yeah, security is basically missing everywhere. And these guys would also like to have some entertainment that I can provide by putting something into this block there. And for security, how big is the radius once again of the magistrate court? It's pretty big. Holy cow, yep. So if I build it here, we will be able to get it all the way down to the cathedral area then, right? So this one. Another magistrate court. And then we have a theater for this whole area. For the entertainment, I could also go with the big one as we can just squeeze it in there nicely. But it's just very expensive, so I'm not doing that. Let's just have the theater then here. Also with a nice entrance there once again. So we could upgrade now all of them here too. That's a lot of green arrows that I see. Perfect. And we have the tools, so let's go ahead with the nobleman once more, as these definitely take priority. And we are a commercial center now. Sleepy Hollow has grown. That's the next level. 500 honor we get. Thank you, Richard.
Fabulous.
Finally, it all pays off, right? Commercial center, 2,200 noblemen. Perfect. And what did we unlock there? The spectacles now. So there is a new demand from the nobleman. They would like something. We need to lower the taxes there too for now, so they can grow in the houses, since we upgraded quite a lot of them. And then just... how many more could I have? 10 more. Probably should do that. Security as always. And here is another nobleman block that we can add. Very nice. That's just a lot of additional noblemans we have. Once more, the baggers are in 25k that we get out of this one. Let's accept. They might invade on any of my islands, and we probably will pay them 10k or 15k, but it's still a nice profit then.
Are attacking your ship.
They might not even attack at all. Building materials. Right, there's a pirate here. So close to my main city.
To be built.
Oh, and more buildings have been unlocked once more. Now we have the Radsmith Workshop, so the candles they need, my people, and that is the honey that we have in addition here. And that's something actually that's pretty nasty now, because the patricians want that as well. So we cannot upgrade patricians to noblemen anymore until we have solved this problem, right? So all of a sudden, those patricians are not happy with their life anymore. They need candles. And in that case... yeah, I can't provide that yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to at least erase the taxes for these buggers. And my noblemen, they're already even tempered by default now, because so many goods are missing for them that we need to provide. I can still go ahead though with the upgrading of my citizens to patricians, right? So we can get a few more out there. Quite a lot actually, as long as my resources are in, we can do this. And of course we should, because that's just... the right way to do here for all these taxes that we need. There you go, and perhaps here also in the city center there. Once more, close to my Imperial Cathedral area. Alright, and I'm out of tools. That is fine though for now. Also the pirate is going down. There you go, unfortunately no real drop. Can you do about it?
One of your plants
and then I've got some more tools now, because I would still like to continue boosting my tools production. Now we are out of coal, also of the iron, but we are full with the iron ore. So no more iron mine that I need, but rather I would need some more charcoal burners, right? So we can squeeze in another not so efficient one here. That's still totally fine though, because that's not wasted. Absolutely not, right? It's at 80% there almost, so that's totally fine. And since they're so cheap, it doesn't really matter. Unfortunately, we're still not having this area available there to us, so actually, let's move my troops over and destroy them, right? Can we do this? No, because it's outside of the range of these troop camps. We do need a trebuchet to kill them, to destroy that castle. I could also get my fleet over, of course.
An enemy fleet is advancing into your territory.
Come on. It's just a quest ship. No problem there, really. Then we got another spot for a charcoal burner in here as well, right? That I would like to have. We need to upgrade this warehouse there for that. And with that, yeah, another toolsmith. Let's make 2 more toolsmiths in. And probably also a smaller smelter. There you go. There we can squeeze in somewhere. Perfect. That should do the trick. And we're completely busted and full of meat, right? So that for now we have a nice overproduction of meat. That's just perfect. We also have, yeah, basically an overproduction of everything or anything at the moment. We can still happily continue with the upgrading process there. Already having some 50 tons of tools in again. So I would like to have, of course, the Imperial Cathedral and the palace being surrounded by high quality buildings then, right? So at least the downtown area should be looking fantastic for that. And I will continue also here and these guys there. Already some smoke again. I don't know with what kind of stuff they are cooking. Seems like they burn their houses to the ground quite easily. That's fine. And here, I mean, how many more? 35 I can still go with. That's beautiful. Look at my taxes. 3-4. And then once again, the security for this area needs to be provided. And I think that's it, right? Everything else they would have. So it's only really security. We could go with the debtor's prison once more. These are really expensive buildings, by the way. So the magistrate court is even more expensive. I'd rather go with the prison for now. And we can still safely squeeze in all of these here. Those guys probably needed to. That's a tricky part then. Yep. Then I probably will have to place it here. Yeah. Like exactly here. That's the spot. Very good. So unfortunately those guys need to go. But we can afford that. And just with the last little drop of tools that we have, we can build it right here. And all of them want their upgrades now too. But we need to wait for more stone and tools to come in. That's good, by the way. So we're not you know, piling up those tools and stones right now. We are actually using it. And that's the good thing about it. Alright, a few more upgrades down the road that we can do. So here is a bit more. And in this area, of course, where we just built the debtor's prison. Want to fully use that and build all of them or upgrade most of them here. Since it's very close to the harbor area too, it's just very important. Because, of course, that is a representative skyline more or less that you have there, right, in the harbor area. So once we upgrade that harbor to a big massive harbor, this is going to look very epic. Having those high tier buildings right next to a big harbor area. I think we're actually getting now to the maximum extent of what I would like to upgrade for now. Let's just have a few more here. There's more that we can go with citizens. So citizens is something that we can just easily do. And I think we can go with a lot of more citizens if we wanted to. 200 more. I'm not upgrading now 200 more buildings though, because that would probably bring us close to ruin. But a few more here, and then a few more here for the patricians, right? This one. Now that has been very nice. That was a very big, substantial upgrade to my city. We can now raise the taxes again. So first for the peasants, we can definitely go up with them all the way. And we are at 4k now sitting there. I've got lots of more citizens, so I'm going to wait a bit more before I raise the taxes. For now, we can raise them to happiness, right? That's a bit more. And the patricians I will need to lower actually in order for them to move in, because they are at happiness or calm right now. So the tax threshold is going up because they're missing a good, and that is the candlesticks. And that is something I need to work on too. And for that, finally, Wolf's Haven comes into play, right? This island, one of my first ones that I settled in the beginning, is now becoming important, because here we have the honey. We do have bear caves. That's pretty cool for also another product. So we're going to make 2 products on this island. The first one is the candlesticks, and the other one would be my Furrier's workshop, so my fur coats that we need for the nobleman. So that's 2 products that we're going to provide here. They need fur and salt, and the river. So we have the rivers here, right? Lots of river slots. We have salt deposits here, and we have the bear caves here. So this is going to be a nice island for us. I still need to prepare some other things before I fully go all out onto this island. And one of the first ones would be that we need to push Tremund. So once again, this island comes into play now. That is already a pretty important island for us. With the book production that is completely full, by the way, and with the glass production. On top of that, Tremund will see now the copper production. We do have 2 copper mines here, which is quite a lot. And by the way, we also got 3 coal deposits available that I would like to use on top of that. So Tremund is going to be a powerhouse for us when it comes to any kind of ore and these raw materials, mountain materials, you might say, right? And then we have the copper down here, 1, and then another copper here. That's going to be very good for us. We still need to wait for a few more tons, right? So the ship is already on its way with the building materials somewhere in my channel there. That's number 1. And then I think, yep, we have in Bushel Hill also 2 coal deposits and 2 copper deposits, and I would like to use that as well. Bushel Hill though, that will need a lot of resources though still, and for that I need to get more ships out. So once again, another medium trade ship. Once again, we need to waste 20,000 on this ship, and that pushes us down on the balance. But we're at 60k, so the cool thing is the harbor upgrade is coming ever so close. At least I think so. It doesn't matter. So how is it looking there with the growth of my citizens? They should really have moved in all now in their houses. Let's increase the taxes there to calm. Pushes us to almost 5k there now. And then we have the patricians still moving in there. I see. Okay. Then still move in, please. Increasing my taxes over 5k. That's where it should be. That's where I like it to be. Alright, let's get started on the copper and additional coal production. So first of all, here in Bushel Hill, we do have these storehouses that we can place on the land. That is pretty cool. So let's just have a few of them here. So that's 30 tons for each one of them. That's 90 tons in addition. That will be enough for any kind of production that we're going to have in Bushel Hill. Let's take some more tools then from Ashgabat, right? Tools and stone for Bushel Hill. We're producing that in Ashgabat too. And while that is going on in Trimund, we have now everything ready to set up. The first one is the coal ones. So the coal mine, it's really expensive, right? We do have 3. I'm going to use 2 of them for now. That would be number 1 here and number 2 here, right? So any additional coal, we will then also conveniently get over to Sleepy Hollow. That's just nice, right? Then 2 copper, 1 here. There you go, with all of it that it needs. And then 1 here, where we already have a warehouse close by too. And since we have the materials, I could go with the 3rd coal mine, but what we'll do instead is, for now, I'm going with the copper smelter. It's pretty expensive too. And let's build 2, because I think 2 is just the amount, but I think it could also be 4. I'm not entirely sure now how many smelters we can have for 1 copper or mine. I think it's 1, but we'll find that out in a couple of minutes anyway, once the production is up. I'm going to reserve the rest then here. Oh, and read the Trois once again wants a trade treaty. I'm all in for that. And there you go once more. Once more the beggars come and ask. This time I'm going to accept so that I avoid any kind of invasion.
The city gates for us.
And with that we have, we still have enough money, right? So I'm going ahead with that. Next time I can decline them again. The citizen, the patrician should be moved in now, so let's also increase the taxes. We're at 5.3 now. Is that really the maximum that I can squeeze out? For now, unfortunately, yes, because the noblemen are already even-tempered. They also want some more products, and of course we're going to provide that then. Let's check our goods there real quick. Everything is still looking perfectly stable. Bread and leather jerkins would be a problem here now, as far as I can see. Pottery still fine too. There's another 200 honor. Oh, bless you, Benedicta. That's just nice that you're doing what you're doing to us. For the bread and the leather jerkins, I'm going to stop selling them for now. We can sell probably something instead. And that, what can we sell instead? We definitely have some weapons or something like that. Weapons? Where's my weapons? Oh, we are already selling the weapons. Then it must be cannons. Can we sell the cannons? 86 tons. Let's at least put them in there for now. And that's it though, right? Not that much that I would like to sell. Glass for certainly not, because we need glass soon and I want to be capped on that. Yeah, that's it. Nothing else that we have to sell here. What I need probably is another medium trade ship, unfortunately. So let's commission that. Out it goes. So about the bread, I mean, bread was actually pretty full most of the time. It's not anymore. We got 2 ships on this trade route and we do need to boost the bread. Fortunately, bread is simple. We're just going to wait until the medium trade ship is out. Actually, I have one available here. Let's get the building materials then over and we can happily continue with our productions. Now, how's it looking with my copper now? Right, so they're working. Perfect. They're starting up their production. And we'll just see then how much copper we save up, right? And then I know if I have enough or not. We can do the same thing in Bushel Hill then. So once again, we have the coal deposits there and the copper. I'm just going to get some more stone in Ashgabat and some more tools, right? So we're completely depleting Ashgabat there for now, but it's fine because we have all the productions there as well, and we don't need to do anything in Ashgabat at the moment. Let's just check it out. There we got the copper. There would be 1 warehouse here and another one. That one. There we need 2, unfortunately, to make this one work. And then we got the coal, 1 down here by the quartz as well. We keep that in mind, that we have a nice quartz deposit there too. And 1 here. There you go. Right, so that we have everything available. There's also spices here, which is a nice coincidence on top of that. Spices will be great for us one day. Come on, there's the ship. Let's take some building materials. So for the bread, we do need lots of tools there, lots of timber, and I think we're golden with the stone for now. Because the bakery is the only thing that needs stone here, so we can really boost our bread production. Just what we should be doing. And the leather jerkins I've boosted as well already, but it doesn't seem to be enough. Right, so I've got those two here in addition working, the tanneries. I can squeeze in another one here on this river slot. And now we cannot upgrade the warehouse. I will need some more building materials for that.
One of your ships.
Alright. Another attack right in my harbor area once more. But we have our warships close by this time, so we can completely bust them. Yeah, don't you even try to flee. We will take you down. At least this one here. Alright, building materials are in now in Bushel Hill. Let's just unload the rest. And then we can happily continue now. First of all, we do need a coal mine. This is really just for the copper production now that we have then here, right? So that's one. And then I would like to get both of these. Because we're going to need a lot of copper. A lot of messing. So don't get fooled by the amount, right? We do need a lot of it. There's the second one. And with that, we will be able now to build 2 more copper smelters. Where should we have them, by the way? In the harbor area, just nicely. There you go. 2 of them. In all their glory, in all their desolated glory here in the desert. Yeah, in the desert. Oh, those poor souls. They're actually going to the warehouse there. And they don't have a road. It's just cosmetic, but let's just provide them a road. They should not go over the sand there. It's really hot. Alright, let's check Tremund again. So those, it's a ratio of 1 to 1. I'm sure of that by now. The copper smelters, 2 of them for the 2 copper mines, and there's no copper left, right? So that's just the amount that we need. For the coal though, however, I'm expecting some going up there, because coal usually is something that you have a lot of. Let's go ahead with the 3rd coal mine here. And with that, we already have most of it in store. Very good. Now, it's still Bushel Hill, right? So the production is now starting. So we have the copper mines, both of them. We have the messing. And I still have the resources left for 1 more coal mine then here as well. There you go. Now, we do need some more trade routes. The first of all, I do have... How many ships do I have left? I have this one. I've just built another trader, right? That is waiting there too. And we are going to... And we have another trader up here now in Wolf's Haven for my next production chains. So, let's just check it out. We do need 2 more trade routes for now. The first one is the messing. And the messing is something that I'm going to provide from down here to Tremund. Then I'm going to Bushel Hill. And then I'm going all the way up here to Wolf's Haven. And then to Sleepy Hollow. This seems a bit complicated at first, but it will make sense. In Tremund, we're going to load the messing. All of it. There's not going to be anything left over except 1 slot. And that's it, right? And in Bushel Hill, we're doing the same thing. Once again, messing. So it's going to stack up then eventually. We're going to unload all the messing in Wolf's Haven. But we're not going to consume that much, right? So the candles it's something that needs messing, but not that much. It's brass, sorry, not messing. I'm a bit confused today. Brass it is, of course. And this one goes over to Wolf's Haven. And at some point it will be full in Wolf's Haven, because we are not going to consume that much brass. And the rest goes to Sleepy Hollow, right? Because in Sleepy Hollow, eventually, down the road, later, much later, we're going to need brass as well.
Your ship is the target of enemy.
In view of the current situation,
Once again, he's attacking right in Tremund, and he's so close that we don't have a defensive tower here for now. Can this one attack? That would be cool. It can attack. How very nice. And then we have this one. So there's 2 towers now that are attacking that flagship. Let's just get out there. Yeah, back off again. And I will probably send my... Not probably, I will send my warships down here. Because we do need some protection as well. Lots of trade happening there right now. The money is flooding in. That's just great. So that is the messing. And the other one is coal, a new trade route. Right, so the coal is coming from Tremund going to Bushel Hill, going to Sleepy Hollow. Because in Tremont and in Bushel Hill, we're going to have a coal surplus. And I would like to get this one over to Sleepy Hollow. Because we do need coal all the time. Antigua is going to be on this latest trade route. That's the ship that was waiting already in Bushel Hill for the job. So that's working now. I hope to the best of my knowledge. And here with the brass, we'll still see how it turns out, right? Because for the brass, we do have the spectacles, brass and quartz it needs. There is another alternative. We could have the... I think we're actually pretty full on the quartz here. We could do something else. We could get rid of Sleepy Hollow and make the spectacle production in Wolf's Haven too. I think that's actually not that bad. Going ahead here with Tremont, right? We can also load the quartz in Tremont. And we can also load quartz in Bushel Hill. Let's make this one 2 times, actually. I think that's better. Yep. I think I'm going to like this more. And the quartz here too. Right? And now, Neptune. Was it Neptune? No, it was not Neptune. It was Orca. Orca is on this trade route for job. So can we unload? We don't need that anyway. Right? In Bushel Hill, we have also 2 quartz deposits available. So I can safely build them here. We already have everything available for it. There you go. And the second one here. Just nicely. And with that, really, we are solving 2 products right now. So we have the quartz coming over to Wolf's Haven, the brass coming over to Wolf's Haven, and then we can start with 3 products in Wolf's Haven. And that is massive. That is going to be pretty nice for us. We can have the spectacles, the candles, and the fur coats in Wolf's Haven. Oh god, that's going to be interesting and exciting too. Stay tuned.